Danganronpa.
There we go. Alright, everything should be good. Welcome back, everybody. It's another day, another Danganronpa. We are right outside. Well, no, we're not. There's the trial door. We are about to start our first trial. We have all our evidence. We're pretty sure who it is. I mean, I'm like 99% sure that it's Leon. Also, the music is very ominous. So I'm pretty sure it's Leon. Like, I think it's not going to be too difficult here. I'm not expecting that much difficulty. My last episode, it was pretty clear that that's what it was. I don't know what happened to the pink-haired chick. She must have just went home and went to sleep, take a nap before the thing, because she already figured it out. But you know what? We had to investigate everything, and she didn't want to tell us who it was, which makes sense, because you wouldn't want to spread that you knew it in case you die. I don't know if there's anything against killing somebody during the investigation. I don't think there's any rules against it unless he decides to make one. Anyway, let's head in. Let's start the trial. Oh, Jesus. Hi, guys.
You!
Jump scared. Yeah, sorry. I had to go to work and, and then, I had to, introduce what was going on in the chat. So it's really chat's fault, mostly. I blame them. I bet you'd be afraid you would be discovered as the murderer. You are. No, I'm just the red herring.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to the conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can reveal the details of Makoto's crime. Oh, wow. So much innocent before proven guilty, I guess, here. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. Then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka? Is he really one of us? Yeah, we already figured it out. You just think the Leon is numbers. So that's your fault. That's your fault, buddy. Hey, Monokuma.
Is everyone here? Okay, then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom.
Oh, awesome, a courtroom. Then it must be
where
fair.
all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Well, that's good. Alright. Do I need to talk to all of them? Should I? I doubt they say anything new. What do you say?
You know
What do
I
you
mean.
say? Well, I did my job. I'm counting the rest of you from here on out. Yeah, you did your job. I'm sure you did your job. You sly prick. You sly prick. You piece of shit. What about you? What do you say? Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? All right. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? How about you? Let's get started. Yeah, let's get started. I guess I have no choice but to get on with this. Yeah, let's go. It's fine.
Well then.
Yes, indeed.
Oh jeez, they're all disappearing.
Hey,
Thanos snapped them all out of existence. No, I'm not scared.
Makoto.
I said before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding the case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. You need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death? I need someone else to tell me to do that. With Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. Yeah, you can try. As I raise my voice to try and give myself courage, I turn, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped off. The doors closed, and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school basement. Those elevators are always like, they feel like super dangerous. You can just like hold your hand out, you know, get it cut off. Like that just feels dangerous. Although they look super cool. Like I've always loved those kind of old-timey elevators. They just look kind of, I don't know, it's like steampunky, right? There's just something about them that are really cool, but they're so dangerous. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time has finally come.
Oh,
Other than that, isn't that more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Obvious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further to the bowels of the school. Man, this budget is pretty hard. It goes pretty high for this school, huh? Monokuma, spare no expense. What do you think? Does it feel just like a real courtroom? Yeah, you know, with a court jester and all. It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Dude, shit.
Close, it's total shit. Yeah, it doesn't look like a courtroom at all.
Well now.
Okay, everyone, find your assigned seats and sit down.
Yahoo!
Hurry up and hurry up. He's very happy to get this started. I mean, either way, he wins, right? The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. It also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tensions and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow. I skipped that. Sorry. And so the curtain on our first case opened. Deadly judgment. Deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. Find out next time. A deadly riddle. Okay, we get it, guy. We get it. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. Where's the faith here? Faith that you are the one that did it? Like, what? Where's the faith? What are you on about, Makoto? A deadly class trial. Bum bum bum. This feels like it would be in the trailer, right? Like a Danganronpa trailer, you just hear a deadly. It'd be like the narrator voice, right? Narrator voice starts going on, and you just hear this deadly, and it zooms in, and you see the murder of Sayaka, and it kind of spoils that because it's not really that big of a spoiler. And it's just like, are you ready for a deadly time at school? A deadly class. School has never been so deadly. And then they just keep using deadly, and you don't know why. They don't change up the words. Yeah, I'll save the day. I hope that's saved. What? Set skills? What? Open e-handbook, like what? Truth billets? Do I have to read all this again? I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what happened. I'm pretty sure I'm good. You know what, I I'm still not sure who switched the door plates or whatever. I'm still not 100% sure who switched them. If it was Sayaka, because, like, was Sayaka trying to, save our lives? Was that, like, her final assistance? Like, that's kind of what I'm starting to think. Like, did she try to do that to save our lives, essentially? I'm curious. I don't know. Or was she trying to kill us? I'm not 100% sure which one is which. Okay. Anyway, I'm pretty sure we're good here. I better... No, it's fine. Oh, I can set skills. Okay, so this is where the skills come in, huh? Fire, effective during the non-stop debate and the bullet time battle. Wait, what? Wait, does this have combat in this game? Increase your truth billet rate of fire, effective during the non-stop debate and the bullet time battle final strike. Jesus, that's one hell of a name. Why did you name it that? Increase damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed, effective during the bullet time battle. Okay. Okay. So this is for the hangouts we did. So this is where the abilities come into play. What one's better? I'm going to assume Robot Jock seems a little better. Increase your truth bullet rate of fire, effective during the non-stop debate and the bullet time battle, final strike. I'm assuming that's like haste or something like that. I'm assuming that one's better. You know, I'm really lucky that I hung out with Leon when I did, because if I didn't hang out with him, I'd be fucked, because there's no way I could get Robot Jock at all. Sayaka's obviously a given, but Robot Jock is like, that was super lucky. I just picked him because he was like the first one on the screen. He was literally like, who do I hang out with? And I saw Leon, and I just was like, oh, I guess I'll do them. And I wanted to change it up because I didn't want to do Sayaka again. So I'm really lucky I happened to get that chance. I wonder, I mean, maybe when you beat them, you get their ability anyway. Can I equip? Oh, I can equip multiple. Oh, okay. Did we only get 2 hangout times? I thought we got 2. I thought we got 3. I think we did get 3, and I hung out with Sayaka twice, I'm assuming. Because I thought... I know I hung out with Celeste. Where's Celeste's ability? That's weird. Celeste's ability doesn't show up here, so I don't know if it's just either always active, possibly. Because I hung out with Celeste, I remember that, and I got like a gambler thing, or maybe I didn't hang out, maybe we didn't get enough points, and so I didn't get their ability. Maybe like hanging out with Leon automatically just grants you the ability because you're not going to get enough chance to do it. Same with Sayaka. Who knows? I don't know what happened to that. Anyway, let's. I think we're good. We're good. Class trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one...
Yeah, everybody, if you pick me, we're all dead.
Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then, everyone close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
You know, he might be stupid enough to work.
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Go ahead.
What's going on with those pictures?
What do you mean? They're just to represent the dead, probably?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Aw, isn't he so sweet? See? He has a heart.
Penetrates?
Alright, Hifumi, it's calm
Okay,
down.
but what about that other empty seat?
Is he gonna go there?
There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Wait, were there supposed to be 16 people here?
Okay. That about does it
now
for
I'm
the
a little
preamble.
sussed out.
Get ready to
Like,
get
is there 16 people here? We just don't know?
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
Oh god, they're gonna be hiding somebody in the walls, huh? So let's begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yeah, I would probably lose otherwise. As things progress... Oh, I'm not going to read that. Oh, come on. Stop switching between mouse and this. Without pause. Lies or contradictions. What this means is you'll have to use truth bullets to refute what they say. Okay, so we're going to shoot the shit out of them with truth. They can't handle the truth. Use mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Oh god, there's a first-person section? Like actual first-person shooter mechanics? Okay. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Okay. Well then, good luck, have fun. I don't know. It seems a little difficult, but we'll see. Make your argument. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
That's fine.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Correct.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Oh, there's something odd about that last statement. It definitely contradicts what I already know. Wait, yeah. Wait, was I doing that correctly? If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the arguments will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? This represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. Weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of person's statements. The truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the control. Well then, good luck, have fun. Okay, so I fucked up.
assert that the one who was murdered was Miss
That was my
Sayaka
bad. I must
Maizono.
have shot
Yeah,
early.
we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Although I do think she was hiding in the bathroom and it was fake, so I don't really agree with the fact that she
So it
actually
seems
struggled.
most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to...
Oh, you're supposed to shoot. Okay. You just shoot the words. That was my fault. Great.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember.
Yeah, I
how
feel
my
like that's
room
fake,
was.
though.
With the way things had been
Yeah, how did
damaged,
anybody think that?
I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and
Yeah,
who?
she didn't even go to the room. This is her problem. You know, she stayed with Junko the whole time. She was sad to leave. And the guy who's the fortune teller guy was just crying that he can't believe that this isn't fake. You know? Like his clairvoyance.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
No. Also, she broke her hand.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
To be fair, some of those people didn't look at the scene, right? Like,
Sorry.
she didn't look at the scene.
Okay, so what's next?
Aw, don't cry, Chihiro. It's okay.
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Yeah, it sort of is, except I don't think... Oh, God. My cat. Why did you almost destroyed my headphones, buddy. Whatever. Well, there's clearly the knife. Make your argument. Alright. Place in the Call of Duty kitchen knife set.
So
Whoa,
what was
Jesus.
used to
They're
kill
spinning
her?
a little too much.
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Yeah, that
So
makes
the
sense.
killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, wrong. Not some random knife. Not any knife. Our kitchen knife. That
No.
bastard.
I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Yep. He didn't smuggle any on him.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Well, I mean, yeah. Come on, guys.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Well, yeah. I mean, what else would it look like?
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Yeah, are you sweating there? Are you sweating bullets? Because I got some bullets for you.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Thank you, Kyoko. You're the best.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Oh, yeah. I know it. Because I'm Makoto. And I'm smart. And Kyoko's smart, too. She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere. Just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Sure. Let's do it. You can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrated, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone says. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Don't auto. No, turn that off. Okay. Overtime. Okay, so this is just a slowdown mechanic. You know, your adrenaline starts rushing, and you can start shooting I'm just imagining that he's holding a gun, and he's pointing at all of them, they're freaking out, they're like, what is it? It's like, oh, don't worry about it, they're street bullets.
So I guess there's no
Fine.
question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
I just wanted to
He did it
test
in
it.
secret, when nobody was.
Got him.
What's wrong?
Break. You're
Okay,
wrong.
wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you
Oh, I
want.
will, especially when I'm proving you wrong, you Toko.
Well, what if I have a witness?
Yeah,
What do you think, Hina?
Hey, best girl.
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night. All the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. Okay, the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Who was?
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
Thanks, Hina. Hina's the best.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall.
Until she kills
But
somebody.
I wasn't there the entire time.
Or dies.
In other words, there's no
Probably
way I
gonna die.
could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Oh, okay, going that route.
Idiot swimmer girl!
That's what you're on about?
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
Oh, cool. This is what I was actually thinking way before. Like, if it's a dual murder, like, what happens?
Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Gotcha. Okay.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Okay, so whoever just ends up finishing them off is the one that gets it. So there is no benefit to working together. That answers that question.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule.
Yeah, to be fair, that wasn't in the rulebook, so like if that were to happen, it would happen during the first murder. Probably something that you should add to the rulebook.
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Monokuma.
Oops. Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife.
Well, that makes our job way easier,
So
right?
I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Chihiro, that's what we're trying to figure out. What's the point of this trial? That's what we're trying to find.
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
Celeste, you're going further down on the list.
No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Yeah, we did kind of just point at Hina and say, hey, do that, and that kind of... I'm sorry, Hina.
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Oh, look at Sakura coming in clutch to save best girl.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Oh, that's sweet.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the
Okay,
knife?
Leon.
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Oh, they had a little sleepover. How sweet.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
Boom. Hell yeah, they do, because they're awesome.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
I don't think so. None of the rules said anything about it.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Exactly. I mean, look what happened with me and Sayaka.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the
Wait.
night together? It's unwholesome!
Do people think Sakura's not a girl? It's pretty obvious, right?
But I'm a girl.
Yeah. I mean, she's wearing a dress.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Oh yeah, there's no possibilities. There's only, what, 14 of us here? There's literally no other possibilities if it wasn't either of those two.
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, are they gonna give us...
Yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Yeah, this feels like something you open with.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Oh, it was Junko or Sayaka. Are you talking about...
Sayaka.
Oh.
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Interesting. Did she have the knife? Huh. That would be an interesting, like, plot twist. She actually had the knife. Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the room is Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the and thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual.
Oh. Gotcha. So she took the knife because she was scared. So she took a knife back to Makoto's room. I don't know if she switched the nameplates to defend herself. So it was her knife that actually killed her.
When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
That's sad.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
I am curious because I remember my theory before, after the first one, was that she was gonna do she was gonna kill somebody in his room, you know, and then she'd get blamed for, or he'd get blamed for it or whatnot. I am curious if that was her plan, and then it obviously didn't work out that way. It didn't work out that way.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
That sounds
In that
good.
case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
True. I think you're not very smart. I think you just, you got born into money. You're lucky.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
Okay, don't look so excited.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
Okay, let me load up this gun again. I am gonna shoot the shit out of you guys with the truth. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
Thank you.
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Hangman's Gambit. Okay, there's a lot of stuff. Sorry, tutorial time. Tutorial time. Everybody's favorite time. Okay. Oh no, more shooting. Okay. If this card reaches 0, oh well then good luck. I don't know what that said. It wasn't. There must have been a crucial point. You can just figure it out. Figure out what that something is. Hangman's Gambit. No. No, what am I, what? What am I looking for? Oh god, oh, I'm supposed to shoot them until they die? Hair? Oh, hair. There was no hair. Okay, I was all like, what am I looking for? Jesus, I was like, I have no idea what it's trying to tell me.
That's right.
And I knew everything about
single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
Or Sayaka's, because she was
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Well, they can't do that.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
Oh, he's sweating bullets again. That's strange.
The killer got rid of it all, of course.
Man, he
to
better
remove
get...
any
I wonder if
trace
he
that
could
they
choose
had ever been there.
Wait, then that...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
I mean, you could still do that. You just have to be smart about it, right? I just happened to remove everything. It's perfect.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
But are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
I actually kind of agree with Kiyotaka here.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
Like, this isn't like a solid reason. It's just like, hey, let's just don't jump to conclusions.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene?
Oh yeah, I do.
Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
Yeah, they did.
There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Doorknob. Oh god, I'm on a time limit.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
You. You're the doorknob.
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken.
Yeah, you'd know that if you actually went into the crime scene, you dick.
See how the top part was unscrewed?
Do we take a
and
picture
the
of it?
doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, They ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Oh yeah, see, Kyoko's caring hardcore. Sure. Number of weak spots will start going up, but no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Oh, okay, so the other ones were freebies, right? Like, they were like, hey, here you go. Excuse me. Here you go. This one's gonna actually have it there. Okay. So I have to be careful. I can't just shoot every yellow one, which makes sense. Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
She's not gonna lie.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her.
I still don't know if she was attacked in the main room.
And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
I was gonna say, it's not like...
No, that's wrong.
Break.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking
Boom,
bathrooms,
he
right?
got him! Got him! Leon, get fucked!
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, now he's like, wait, are you serious? You chose the worst person to murder.
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student,
I am
right?
lucky, this proves
But
I
to
am.
have
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys'
but Sayaka
bathrooms.
switched the nameplates.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
For some reason they were convinced, which means the crime took place in Sayaka's room. One thing the killer didn't know was that the crime actually took place in Sayaka's room. Wait.
Shoot!
No, oh, okay, that's bullshit. I'm sorry, that's so dumb. Because, like, yeah, I knew it took place in my room.
The killer must
but...
not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the
not have
culprit didn't
realized?
even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
Because, see, I was assuming it was going off of the nameplate. Whatever.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Yeah.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. The killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
Yeah, actually, this proves his innocence, like, entirely.
That is a definite possibility.
No, it's like, I mean, again, unless I set it up, right?
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done
Oh,
it.
Toko, I'm sorry. Were you just spouting nonsense this whole time? Oh, that's too bad. Aw, that's a shame. It's a shame, really. I feel bad. what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay,
There ain't
then
no
who
frickin'
did
French
do it?
fries.
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saying.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Don't worry, we got this in the bag.
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Yeah, that's a smart idea. Let's just fucking throw dice and like whatever it rolls to of the 12 of us, you know. 2 die, roll it, whatever number, you assign numbers. There you go. That's genius idea. Chance has never fucked over anybody.
Majority rules? You really
Let
think that's a
Celeste
good
roll.
idea?
Yeah, actually, Leon is like,
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something.
Actually, he should be the
For
one going
serious.
like, actually, yeah, let's just do that. Like, if Leon was smart, he'd be like, I mean, maybe there is no better solution. He should have said that.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Hina, coming in clutch again.
Oh, you.
Why does everybody hate Hina?
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Why does everybody hate Hina? What's up with that?
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
That's actually a good question.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
Is that what happened, Leon? I actually don't know.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then,
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Oh yeah, he did say that. I actually forgot about that.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or
Nope, that's not
something,
possible.
and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Yeah, no, I do know my place. And you're wrong.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
The reason there's no way Sayaka invited her killer into the room, I already have the answer. Is it this one?
I got it!
I didn't mean
Because
to enter that.
Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's what...
Yeah, okay. I was happy. I meant to click on it and then look at it and examine to see if this had the information I wanted. Thank God it did. I'm sure it's you. I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't...
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean?
Exactly.
Why
So
would
this
she
is...
lie about something like that?
She wanted to kill somebody in your room. She wanted to trick the other person there, kill them, and then she'd be the one that's blackened. She'd go after you and say, why'd you kill him? And then she'd be like, look, we can switch back, yada yada, and it'd all be good. And everything would look to Makoto, and they really wouldn't have been able to actually stop it. That's my theory, but why? That's why, like, I thought she wanted to do... That's why I was so surprised when she died. I was all like, there's no way. Because I thought she was going to do something with killing, and then she was going to get out scot-free.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Oh. I didn't see this. What the hell? Oh, check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room. Okay. Sayaka. So yeah, she did, and she must have targeted Leon. So actually, Leon here isn't actually a murderer, if this is all correct. So my theory was correct in that Sayaka was planning to kill somebody, and Makoto was being used, and I knew that, but, okay, interesting. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Which is such a weird thing to
I
say.
found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
She's the best detective.
When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
You got our very own Sherlock Holmes, and I guess I'm the Watson here, probably.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Yep. I'm so happy my theory was correct, but it wasn't that hard to find out. Sayaka was, mentally unstable, I guess you could say.
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
And considering it had Sayaka's name on it, and it had probably her handwriting, I'm assuming Makoto's like other guys' handwriting, and that it sucks.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Yep.
But why?
Yeah, I didn't even have
Why
this
would
piece
she
of
write
evidence.
that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation...
Well, that also makes it so it's probably a man.
Of course, I'm only into two...
But can we be sure anyone even got this note?
I don't want to listen to the cringe anymore.
And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Oh, do you have stuff?
Very well then. Pay attention.
I mean, I guess I will. Oh, are we about to dismantle?
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note
I don't think
and
I
did
saw
what
one
it
yet.
said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
Maybe I missed it.
It certainly would seem that way.
I didn't see anything that would... Not Sayaka, despite what the note said. It must be because...
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms,
That's
correct?
true.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Shoot!
Oh, see, okay, alright, this one's hard. This one's actually really
Sayaka
tough.
and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Because, like,
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to,
none of them said, like, my
it
nameplate or
specifically
anything
says,
like that.
my room.
Yeah, and
I
I have
see.
that.
So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
See, I wish I could shoot that. 'Cause that would do
Exactly.
it.
The room that Makoto was staying in.
Got it,
No,
okay.
that's wrong.
It was between those two, and I didn't quite know which one it was. I was all like, ooh, this one's a little bit more tricky.
the nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Yes.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
You damn right. Woo! We did it!
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Yeah, it's all really confusing, you know. A lot of switched rooms, nameplates are gone. Yeah, it's a little bit weird when you actually announce it like that.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
No problem, and most people wouldn't even know.
And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Of course not.
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
Oh, he's like, fuck, fuck, fuck. It was Sayaka.
Me and
It was
Sayaka were the
Sayaka.
only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates.
You can also infer...
Yep, there's something I want to talk to you about. Yep.
She
We're
specifically
getting
tells
it.
the reader
We're getting
to
it. The
check the
killer's
nameplate.
going down. Well, maybe victim? self-defense?
She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
Because they were trying to lay the blame on me, similar to how this worked out.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
Wrong.
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
Well, I mean, yes, it is the culprit. That is correct. But I don't think I think she attacked first.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to
Leon
our
over
previous
there.
question lies in that initial struggle.
And the thing is like she probably picked Leon because she wanted to be a musician, or he wanted to be a musician. I remember she took interest in that in one of the earlier parts a few hours ago. She took interest in oh, you want to be a musician? Huh, interesting, right? So I'm assuming that's why she went for Leon, right? Because Leon might assume, like, oh, hey, maybe she wants to give me some tips for, like, music and stuff like that. Like, I could see that's why she probably went for him.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
Correct.
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
I think wrong. Okay, so it's all kind of starting to add up, because I always thought the breaking wrist part was interesting. I think she wasn't hit with that. Well, maybe that's what happened. So she had the knife. He grabbed the sword, hit her wrist that had the knife. That broke it, right? Because remember, he can hit really quickly. Like, he's a baseball player. He's gonna swing, and it's gonna hurt, right? So it probably broke her wrist instantly. And then she dropped the knife. Because I didn't understand why the wrist was broken unless she was trying to hold the door shut. That was the only thought I had, but I'm all like, well, that wouldn't, like, just because you burst open a door probably wouldn't break the wrist, because you wouldn't be using your hands to hold the door shut. You'd be putting your weight onto it, so most likely your shoulder, right? So no, he swung the shit out of that and broke her arm. So that's what happened.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because... There we go.
I got it!
We did it right this time.
All you have
We
to
didn't
do
just
is
hit
take
enter
a
and
good
hope.
look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
See, I saw the gold and I thought maybe she was I thought the knife was held by the killer, but she actually grabbed the knife.
Right
So that's
there
where I got it
her
wrong.
wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
Yep, all that glitters, you know.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword.
Boom. Yeah, you kind of gave this baseball player, like, the best weapon, basically.
You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
Most likely she was holding a knife.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
So then, okay, so what happened then? And I'm assuming it'll lay it out, but I just want to do it because it's fun. I love this shit. What happened essentially was the murderer was invited to the room. He was let in, right? She was probably hiding a knife behind her back or what have you. Maybe she invited him in, so he got further along. They were talking maybe for a bit. She tries to stab him. He's freaking out, so he's probably sitting at the table, right? The table gets knocked over, right? And he tries to go for the sword, knowing that that's probably the best way to defend himself. So he goes for the sword, and he's still getting swiped at by the knife, so he's trying his best to, you know, get away from that, which is why the room is messy. And then you know, he starts swinging to hit the knife out. He does it. The knife goes flying, and she breaks her wrist. Right? She's in panic mode now because she knows that, well, fuck, he has a weapon I don't. I'm gonna lose. He goes for the knife while she runs to the bathroom, because this was always part of the thing that always didn't make sense to me, was if they were in a struggle, how did she even get the chance to go into the bathroom and shut the door? So she went to the bathroom, did the trick, shut the door, and locked it, quote unquote, and then just went into the shower to hide, or maybe even held it shut, doesn't really matter at that point, right? And then he obviously got the knife and was starting to bat the shit out of it to get into the place. And if she was bleeding at that point, maybe a little bit, or if she was a little bit bleeding at that point, maybe that's when she wrote the message before she was stabbed, but I don't think she was. I think she was still alive when she was stabbed. Leon freaked out because he wasn't trying to kill her, but she knew that's how it was going to look. And he thought, well, now I better just hope I don't get caught, right? That was probably what his hope was. Like, well, now I guess I gotta hope I don't get caught here. And I get to graduate at the very least, because he didn't really have a motive to do it otherwise. And that's kind of what happened. And then, so, she wasn't actually dead when he left her. And so, with whatever strength she had left, he wrote Leon in the paint. Or with blood on the paint, or whatever it was, on the shower wall. I don't remember if it was like tiled or painted. Either way, it doesn't really matter, right? It's irrelevant. Oh, there's still more to learn? Okay. I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth. Oh god. Just like the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. For our purposes this time, will be set to mean. Oh, okay. I think I already set... Mine was already at the hardest difficulty. Oh, God.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt.
I'm not sure.
Sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist!
Yeah.
So, she tried to fight back.
No.
She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
No, that's not what I wanted to shoot.
Shoot!
Yeah, oh god, we're gonna get killed.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
No, that's wrong!
Yeah, I was gonna say, I knew this one was this, but I missed it.
Actually, no.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched.
Exactly.
See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, the knife hit it.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife?
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so
I forget
get
I
what
can
the
slow
hell's
down
going
time.
on.
I should probably use that
If
more.
the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the...
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
You're damn right.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse.
That makes sense, exactly how I was saying.
In that situation, there wouldn't be any...
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Yep.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Which we all know was Sayaka.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere, then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
No.
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. Then, after they
that's
broke
what
her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't
I was
think
gonna say,
Sayaka used
I don't
the
think
sword
that's
to
how it
defend
worked out.
herself.
They didn't just find a knife randomly like, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna kill her.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Yeah, she doesn't have any gold on her hand. Her broken wrist.
Shoot!
What? Okay. I guess her palms? I kind of said that, but okay, you get some healing. I'm gonna lose probably just because of... Not because, like, to me, what tells me she didn't hold it was her broken wrist. Because she had to be holding... Because if her... Like, I guess the logic... Like, the way it works is I don't even think that there's a logical way for her to drop the sword, pick up the knife, drop the sword again, like, for that to happen. Like, the way he described it was, like, the most roundabout way, the moral committee guy, was, like, the most roundabout way to describe how the fight scene went, that it didn't even logically occur to me that that was the case. Like, to me, the broken palm shows it, because it shows, for some reason, they had to break her palm, which is clear, because she probably had the kitchen knife. Why the fuck would Leon go into the room, go like, oh shit, there's a knife here, I'm gonna kill her, right? Like, I mean, maybe he'd do that, but why would she leave a knife just randomly lying around? She went in to get a knife, invite somebody over, and not use it? Like, that logic was so stupid that it's, like, laughable. Like, that's why I didn't even think that there was, like, a way for that to be even thought of. So I guess I had to refute that. That's a really stupid one to do. I really think that's stupid.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean.
How can you know that
But again, the
just
broken
by
wrist.
looking at her palms?
We already
Like I
explained
said
this.
before, in fact, if you look, it's safe to assume that's because there's really no way she could have picked it.
Maybe she
Anyway,
washed her hands.
just a
after
little
she
complaint I
used
have.
to
Like, that
into
was,
the
like,
bathroom.
really dumb.
Sorry.
Why did you say that?
No, that's not it at all.
What? Where did I? No, I don't think you're. What? I can't remove it. The water was off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words,
Also,
at
she was
nighttime.
bleeding out by that time.
And
so.
the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
You know, that's something you can keep to yourself.
Oh, my.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
Jeez, you guys are, like, meant for each other.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
Yeah, Leon's like, you know, Leon's on, like, death row, and even he's like, yeah, dude, come on.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's right.
Exactly what,
And the
where
one
your
who
mind would go.
damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka, obviously.
I got it!
Again,
Sayaka?
this is like the obvious
She
solution,
had the
so I thought we were
kitchen
done
knife?
with this.
But we already said that the attack started with...
Yes, guys, I thought we already went through this. She's the one that grabbed the knife. She lured him there. Why the fuck would she lure him there? Oh my gosh. She was all like, you know, maybe she was cruising for a bruising. I don't know.
The
Guys.
person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used.
And the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
What? No. She went to go grab a knife and lure somebody there, and she attacked first? Man, I wish I would have seen that coming.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
I thought we already got that clear, but I guess not.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
That's exactly what she was planning. Just why I was mad at Makoto for switching rooms, which angered me.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all...
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Correctamundo, and I was mad that Makoto accepted it.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms
Was to frame you, yes.
was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
What you can go, people go back to the first episode of this, or the second one, whenever we do it. Yeah, that was basically why I was ranting. That's why I ranted for like 3 to 4 minutes when he did it. That's why I ranted at that time. I was like, are you serious?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Yeah.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates.
God, I need to get a new chair. This chair is very uncomfortable.
She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying.
Maybe that'll be my next, like, big purchase, quote-unquote. Get, like, a nice, like, ergonomic office chair.
And by
God,
committing
this is,
the
like,
murder
hurting
there,
my back.
instead of her room,
I'm getting old.
that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky?
Yeah, a little bit. There's a little, you know.
For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
Yeah, he was kind of thinking with his other head, you know?
I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Also, we were right next to each other. She was flirting up a storm with me.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Probably the national superstar, sadly. Here's the thing, though. Like, this is why, like, honestly, she would still be alive and Leon wouldn't be facing death here. If all Makoto had to say was, no, I'm gonna stay in this room with you. I will sleep in the bathroom for all I care. But I'm staying in this room because I don't trust you with my room. And then she'd be like, oh, never mind, it's fine.
Well,
I have a lock on my door anyway.
You're saying she had this all planned out?
Although she could have just killed Makoto then. There's that distinct possibility that she would have just settled with killing him. But I don't know if she could have actually killed him. I actually think she did somewhat like him, at least in some way. So I don't know if she wanted to... Because otherwise, when she was let into his room, she could have just killed him in there, right? And it would have been, like, not that bad. I mean, like, who's gonna figure out it was Sayaka? Him and Sayaka were lovey-dovey, right? But although I guess you could say, well, it was clearly somebody they trusted because they let them in, but, I mean, most people are gonna let anybody in at this point because most people trusted each other at this point, or at least somewhat trust each other. Like, Hina and Sakura were staying the night together, right?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired.
So I think she was willing, she wanted to see him die, but she didn't want to see him die. It was more like, okay, well, I want to escape out of here, that's more important to me.
She launched her attack with the knife,
I know
then
she'll
found
die.
herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
Yeah, the only logical way to fucking read that situation.
The tables were suddenly turned on her.
Heyo.
And she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
Yeah, no, that's true.
Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it.
What? We're having a good time. We're finding out something that I thought was figured out, like, 10, 20 minutes ago.
Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh, wait, we have a time limit here? That's pretty mean.
Oh, yeah. We gotta decide who we think did it.
I thought we didn't have a time limit.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out if we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka. It's over for all of us.
Who killed her? But what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Make your argument. Crash duty, nice account. Dying message, it's the dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Got it. That's wrong. You didn't find this clue because she wrote it while you killed her,
There still
quote
might be
unquote.
one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Yep.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her. 11037.
But,
Written in her
from
own
her
blood.
perspective...
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Ah, see, that's a good point, right? Because somebody could frame it that way. But most people, when they're writing and they're framing, they usually fuck up and don't realize, hey, there's a lot that goes into this. Like, how easy is it for the person to write? So there would be a possibility of you writing Leon, but you'd probably write it the normal way, right? Like, so you're facing it and you see Leon. Because they might not realize that. Or they might not make blood on their finger. Stuff like that. Like, they'll miss something.
I got it!
I almost
The
missed
left
that and
index
clicked the wrong
finger
thing.
had
I
blood
was going
on
to be
it.
really upset.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
I don't know.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
Yeah, numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Yeah, Kyoko's the only one that gets it.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just, look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was
Leon
1,
would be
but
crying right now. Leon's like, oh god, how am I going to get through this
looking
one?
at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Jesus!
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn, it's no use, I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it. Because she's looking down.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Who do you think? Select someone. It was me all along. You can pick the person. Hello, Leon.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Yeah, baby's first mystery.
If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
Woo! We did it, everybody!
What?
The first trial!
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
Yeah, very big coinky-dink, huh? That's one hell of a coinky-dink. Oh, shit, you know, her favorite number was always 11,037. 11,037, you know, that was her favorite number growing up. She dreamed of that number. She, like, skipped in meadows with that number. Like, that was the best number, you know? So she loved that number, you know, that's why she wrote it down. It was her favorite. Even in her dying mind, you know, as she's fading and seeing the light, instead of a light, she just sees 11,037, and she just wants to tell everyone how much she loves it. Is that what you're dreaming, Leon?
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Oh, now, you would have been better doing you should take, take advice from me. My shit was more believable than yours. My shit would have been like, they would have been like, what are you talking about? Are you okay? Right? For you, they're just like, I mean, that's like desperate, man.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result,
yep,
when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Oh, we got more evidence, though.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
You're the only one that could hit a crystal ball that to activate the radiator. Radiator? Is that what they call him? No, fucking... Not compactor either. Why did I think radiator? Compactor... No, it's not compactor. Incinerator, there we go. I was struggling there. I'm all like, what? Radiator is what you use to heat your house.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about,
furnaces now.
right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Yep.
I got it! You mean
the burnt
shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them.
And it was purple, which is just not normal.
And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
There's something weirder about, like, almost worse that it's purple. Like, that it's colorful and, like, fun. There's something worse about that.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine.
So, God damn it, how did it get to this?
With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
You're damn right.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. I got it!
I'm back to full health, everybody.
Closely
We're
at
back
how
to
the shirt
perfect.
was disposed of. We should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, he's
I think I know
angry.
what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without and obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on. You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was... So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash.
Wrong.
Right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. Fumu's like, interesting. He was about to be like, that's very true. Oh, wait, I'm on trash duty. Shit. Good save. Oh, boy. Shattered crystal ball. I know that's what I'm going to have to use. Or the incinerator, maybe.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
Well, that's true.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Also true.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to do...
Wrong.
No, that's wrong.
You either threw it, or you fucking swung your bat and hit it.
Hold
Hit
on.
it to there, like
I
line
think
ball.
I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Yeah, no, it was supposed to save the world or something like that.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
Yeah.
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way. Divine with it? I'm so tempted. I'm so fucking tempted. Oh, they they begged God and said, please, God, right now, turn on the incinerator. And God, with his hand, went down and pressed the button. No, they threw it.
I got it!
They threw it. They
The
threw it.
killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw
I would
the
like to
ball
think
through
he
a
divined
gap
with
in the
it, though.
gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Yeah, he's just going over the evidence that it was off last night.
Hifumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Except they didn't play basketball.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
Yeah, who possibly could throw something that accurate?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
How far is like a pitching mound, out of curiosity? I'm gonna look that up. Is that like pitching mounds? Let's see. Pitching mound distance. 30 feet. So yeah, it's half a pitching mound. It's 60 feet, 6 inches. 30 feet? That's half that. Easy for a baseball player.
The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Although even if you're not a pitcher, right? Like you have to throw the ball relatively accurately already from like third base to first base, or from the outfield in, right? You have to at least throw it somewhat accurately, and we're talking about 30 feet. That's not that. I mean, I'm not going to say it's easy, and you need very good accuracy, but it wouldn't be as hard, especially if you were a baseball player already. Like, I couldn't do it, and I play baseball, but like, at the same time, somebody who was like a prodigy like him is probably not that bad.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Wouldn't have been much of a challenge. Ultimate fanfic creator. Ultimate baseball star. He clairvoyed his way to victory.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how...
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
Unless you're bad at baseball.
You can't be serious.
I feel bad for Leon. He kind of got fucked here.
I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Wait, what other evidence do I have?
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions... Now here's what happened.
Yeah. Tell me how to do it. Complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce the flow of event for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic book there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. So if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that leads you to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and effort. Okay. Oh god, I'm timed. Oh, it's not really a comic, it's a manga. Okay. Oh wait, no, maybe this isn't that. Maybe this is... Oh, this is weird, because, like... Oh, there's more. Okay. That was weird. Okay. Hey, buddy. Alright, so I was sitting there, like, so confused. It's like, What? None of these match. Okay. Maybe that's there, so it goes to this. This? Oh wait, no. This isn't that. It's this right here. This here, because he's entering the room. Okay, my bad. And then he dodges. He ends up here, guarding it. Then she stabs. He does that. He gets the sword now. Okay, so this looks like her hand is broken there because she has it limp. So I'm assuming that's where it is, right? So it's playing out basically. You know, she tried stabbing him, failed. He ended up here by the table, which is what flipped over the table. Then she comes in and goes for another, I guess it looks like a slash. He takes the sword out of defense and just in instinct, grabs it, boom. Okay, then he starts swinging the sword, breaks her hand, because he swings quite heavily, or hard. He has the knife, or she doesn't have the knife, he just has the sword, while she doesn't have anything. Okay. Broken hand, freaking out. I'm assuming he tries to do that. Jiggles. Now he's mad. He has the knife now, too. Oh, shit. Did I miss a... Oh, God. I missed one. Oh, shit. Oh, God. I might not actually make it because I missed one. So... Swung. This one goes down. This is the one where... Right here. And then this one... Well, no, that doesn't make sense. Are some... Not all of these used, then? Are not all of these used? Shit. Because if that's the case... Because this is showing the same thing as this, right? So maybe no. Maybe it is... Maybe it is this. Oh, God. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna hope not all of them are used, because if that's the case... Then he tries to open up the door, but I don't think that might not be true. I think not all of them are used because he doesn't open this up at all. He's still outside. Stabs. Oh, God, I'm gonna run out of time. Dead. Act 3. Alright, this one is obviously this. He throws it in, and then it ends there.
Here's exactly what happened.
Okay, hopefully that's all correct.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Oh, God, I hope I didn't miss just one thing.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my
Yeah,
room
ironically.
and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the... And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
This is the one I'm kind of a little bit worried about.
The killer went after. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily. And there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her. But of course, the killer had no way of knowing.
Yeah. I knew that wasn't right. Okay. Well, what could it be then? It can't be this one, because nobody has opened their kits yet. Unless... guys. This one is them cleaning. It's definitely this. That's definitely that. And that's definitely that. Well then, what one is it? Is it the screw? Did they actually loosen it? You know that's correct. It's not this one, because that's the one we just used. I guess we can try this one and hope it works. I'm assuming this is that. There's no other one it could be. Yeah. Well, I suppose it could be this, but doesn't fit everything. And then lint roller makes sense. Does this, grabs crystal ball, winds up, throws it. It shatters. This light comes on, which is this one. Yeah, everything else looks
Here's
good.
exactly what happened.
Okay.
Finding herself cornered. The killer, what they didn't know was that my Sayaka knew about.
Oh, okay, so they did do this.
So instead, the killer
They unscrewed it, but they didn't.
And
They used the
stabbed
kitchen knife
Sayaka.
to do that.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone.
Yeah, if he was smart, he would have taken a little bit more look at death scene.
With Sayaka, first they
cleaned up everything.
Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area.
That would take a long time.
They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever... Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the
And then he had to
incinerator.
listen to Monokuma keep yelling at him, "Hey, only the cleaning duty guy, only the cleaning duty guy."
So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator
I really
switch.
like this, like, manga comic
For any
section.
normal person, and that's because the killer... The crystal ball, thrown, which then put...
And that's the rest of it.
Having destroyed, but there was one thing. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
Hell yeah.
The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Get screwed, Leon.
Isn't that right, Leon?
We did it! We
It would
solved
appear
our
that
first
Hero
mystery.
simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball? You thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
I mean, I'd still object, right? Doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt.
Do I object? Hell yes, I object.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's like
do.
the smartest
I
one.
object. I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Apparently I am. I have all the keys. Head-to-head battle. It's a rap battle of epic proportions. Bullet time battle. Okay. In time with... Oh, it's actually a rhythm game? Guys, it's bad to mention that I'm really bad with rhythm games. Oh god, I am fucked, guys. I'm really bad at rhythm games. Can they have an option to skip the rhythm game part? Like, completely? I don't like this. This is already really stupid. Ugh, okay. Hopefully it's not that bad, honestly. Like, everything else was fine in this, because it was all, like, logic and stuff. This looks like... At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Repeat the statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. Just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well, I might fail this one. Well then, good luck, have fun. Can I save it beforehand? Because I really don't want to go through this again.
When the killer broke the bathroom doorknob, they...
Oh, I can. Good. Because I have a feeling I'm going to fail this. I don't know what. Oh, boy. Alright, boys. This might be where I fail because they decided to throw a rhythm game in a game about logic.
So what did
okay.
the killer use?
Smart move, I guess. What did the killer use to take part of the
I
doorknob?
refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Well then, here's what I would say. Okay, fuck this. I don't like... Do you have to prove it? Like, can't you just vote? Like, we just all choose Leon. It's like, if you refuse to acknowledge any of it, we just all choose Leon. Like, I'm sure everyone at this point is like, yeah, it's probably Leon. Like, fuck him. Just pick Leon.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Now it's time to, I guess, spit some bars at him. Oh, God.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
Wait, what am I supposed to do?
You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me?
Guys, seriously.
Not a chance.
This is like hell.
It wasn't me. Stupid.
I have no idea what I'm doing here.
You lied.
I even read
Stop
it. I swear to
talking.
God, I read that.
Shut up.
How am I supposed to do this? What? What the fuck am I supposed to do? Oh, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do there. Well, yay, that was so good. That was awesome. That was such a good minigame. So good. Well, of course I want to give it another shot. I'm not going to leave it there, otherwise I'll probably never fucking beat the game. I'll probably just quit. I'm not going to lie. I guess I'll look at it again. I don't know what I was missing here. Sometimes during class trial. Yeah, and apparently they all want to vote for fucking Makoto. What the fuck's wrong with them? Oh my god. Okay, well this might actually be it. Because I'm really bad at rhythm games. I don't know why. I just really they don't click with me. Like, I don't like them at all. Sekiro is the, you know, exception to the rhythm game rule. Especially this one. I don't understand what it's trying to do. Like, I have no idea. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen. Whatever, I got that. Press the right mouse button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Right, so it's the right one. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Oh, okay. So you right click to lock on, and then you left click while you're on there. Okay. Yeah, you'll be the one in pain, apparently. Okay, whatever. I think I got it. Oh my god. This is awesome sauces. This is awesome sauces. Great game mode, because it's just based off of not logic.
I refuse. Stupid.
Like, if somebody's, like, refusing to hear you out, like, vote for them. Like, why are they voting for me? What's wrong with these people?
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Apparently that. Apparently that. Got it. Okay. Whatever. Now that I know what I'm doing, I can do it. But I really don't like that section. That's really stupid. It's like, here's a rhythm game. Do you want to play a rhythm game? It's like, I would play a rhythm game.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
Cool.
I mean, oh yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Yeah. So he went back to his own
Only
room.
the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Apparently they used his.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Yeah, also he's yelling, like, why would anybody vote for me after this? Like, everybody would be like, okay, he doesn't want to hear what anybody says. Everybody okay voting Leon? Because they're pretty sure.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Yeah, you're fucked. You should have been fucked before this, but that's okay.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished.
Well, you guys
here.
are the idiots that were like, he was yelling, you're an idiot. I refuse to hear it. You're stupid. You're an idiot. And you guys all voted for Makoto. How stupid can you be? All this evidence is showing Makoto is innocent. You know, and this guy keeps yelling stupid because he doesn't want to hear anymore. And keeps shouting so no evidence can be shown anymore. Like, you know what? Who do you think did it? Okay, time's up. Who do you think did it? Oh, you guys are all voting for Makoto? I'd be like, are you guys serious? He's yelling stupid. Just cause like, you know, Makoto can't rap doesn't mean anything, okay? Alright? That doesn't prove anything. Oh, goodbye, Leon. I don't like that last minigame. I'm assuming it'll only get worse from there. Final results, A. Yay! 10 was a C. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Oh, wow. 79 medals? Holy shit. That's a lot of medals.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection.
Yeah, and you all voted for me last time, so try not to do that.
Just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
Imagine not voting. Imagine thinking you did and not, and then it's like, hey, you didn't vote.
Okay, who will be chosen as the Blackened? What's it gonna be?
Yeah, we all know it's Leon. It's always Leon. It's been Leon. Oh, is it gonna be a mini game? Guilty. I was gonna be scared that it was gonna make me stop it at like the perfect moment. I'm like, seriously. Black in this case, the one that killed Sayaka?
Yahoo!
Leon.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Yeah, did you really? Kill Sayaka?
But...
I mean, you knew that, right?
You son of a bitch!
You son of a bitch.
I didn't have a choice. So, that's why... None of you are any different!
Yeah, actually, it's kind of feel bad for him. Like, I mean, I guess he didn't have to go in there and kill her, right? Like, he didn't have to finish her off, but I suppose it was like, well, otherwise she might say I attacked her and she has a broken wrist, and like, now I'm like super ultra gonna be put onto, like I'm not gonna be looked at very well. So, I don't know, but, like, I think, like, if he would have stopped as he went into the bathroom, maybe, but I think it's easier said than done when that adrenaline's high, and this person just tried to fuck you up and kill you.
I was just... unlucky. That's all.
Yeah, you kind of were, huh?
Hey! Come on!
Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. When I think about it, I honestly would be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if that we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka is trying to frame me. Well, the other option would be you were wrong and you all died, so. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. Really? If I was her and that video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped in here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To see something like that happen to them, in Sayaka, wasn't very mentally stable. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. Yeah, she was willing to, you know, she was willing to kill to get whatever she wanted. And that's why Sayaka, for friends, that meant so much to her. That's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
yeah, she was totally trying to use you, like I said. It's okay. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know, because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? When you try and kill someone just because of those relationships?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she's descended into pure madness. Yeah, she was kind of crazy. What did you say?
Phew.
I understand, really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love, the stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us, this is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that? All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
I really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done. You need to let it go for now. Damn it.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
That was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the last trial, the Black and Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Yeah, I'm a little worried. Like, how is this gonna go?
You mean execution? Wait a second!
I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, well, I guess this answers the self-defense argument I had a little bit prior.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? Well, to be fair, he did get attacked first. Yeah, but that's where it's like, okay. I guess maybe it doesn't really answer the self-defense argument, because, like, he could have left, right? Yeah, you went out of your way, got back to your room, and then, you know, didn't open the door. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her, am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. It's not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder.
So,
well, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this. No, I want to hear. I want to hear why he did that. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. I mean, you kind of blame Sayaka quite a bit, because the one to blame is him. If it weren't for you, this would never have happened. Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. Yeah, that's unethical. How could you? After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. The kind of justice that's awakened within you. Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this!
I actually don't think we have a choice here.
Hey!
No more begging, no more excuses.
Now.
You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Okay, how brutal are these punishments?
No!
Like, are we talking like a, you know... Oh, okay. Cutscene time. Jesus, okay. Oh, wow. This is a big... Oh, okay. He's taking a ride. Although, if it was that much force, his neck would be broken. I'm gonna assume it was less force than that. A machine gun? Or are they all... Oh, God. It's basically gonna be a stoning. Jesus. But with baseballs. Dude, that's fucking brutal. Oh, God, that would hurt. Obviously, he would have been dead by now. But, like, yeah, you'd be hit. Some of your bones would break first, obviously. That would be brutal as fuck. Yeah, it was more brutal than I was expecting. Yeah, basically a stoning. Like, what does he look like afterwards? He'd be probably pretty unrecognizable. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, and I'm assuming you have to watch. What we saw, that was the face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline is pumping. Yeah, you're kind of... Yeah, that would freak me the fuck out. That would be horrible.
I can't take it.
Well?
Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties to the outside world and accept living here forever. That's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Why are you doing all of this?
What the heck?
Make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Well, in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something. It doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. Shit, you piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. Phrasing there, buddy. Just really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passed, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place? You're trapped, are you? Oh, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change, for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonder how we all get to live here forever? What does this mean? What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deep meaning hidden in there, just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. So, yeah, are, like, people watching us? We need to save some for the fun later. I'm assuming this is, like, entertainment for, like, some, maybe the school or whatnot. I have no idea. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned to reality. Or is the 16th person supposed to be me? Am I, like, the 16th person? Is that, like, is it, like, meta? Like, I'm actually the one viewing in here, so I'm the everyone. So I'm the one that was waiting for this punishment game. I mean, kind of true, right? So I'm assuming it's some meta commentary stuff. Like, I'm the reason there's an extra chair is because I'm sitting there. Even though I'm not, because I'm sitting in my own chair. Actually, no, it wasn't that long. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Can I talk to you for a second, Makoto? She moved in close and whispered in my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? Surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
Until before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You want me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never crossed my mind. I felt like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know that for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She was unsure she could kill someone, or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Yeah, the other irony is that her failure was brought on by the fact that she... the sword was brought to his apartment instead, so... You know... that wouldn't have been there, and she probably would have succeeded. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome... Yes. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such desperate situations. Move past their deaths, I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit it. I'm curious. How do you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well. I'm psychic. Oh, that's fucking good. I was not expecting that. That's fucking hilarious.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. That's pretty fucking good. Oh, that's hilarious. That actually got me. Makoto finally being a little bit useful there. That was fucking good. Oh, that's easy. I have an easy solution for that. 12 surviving students. To be continued. Woo, despair bat! One is the loneliest number. And with that, nighttime. We're on chapter 2, everybody. And with that, and with the first trial done, and maybe streaming for a couple hours now, I think I'm going to call it for tonight. Oh, God. Because I still need to do some stuff around the house, and then I plan to go see my parents today, or this weekend, I should say. So I hope everybody has fun plans for the weekend, because I'm going to go up to see my parents. That'll be fun, hopefully. And then see some of my friends as well. So that should be fun. I hope everybody else has a fun weekend as well. I'm hoping everybody's enjoying this series as much as I did. I know I complained a little bit today. I'm not really a huge fan of that rhythm thing, only because, like, I guess I play this game mostly for, like, I really like the mystery aspect of this game. And the rhythm game just doesn't have that. That just feels like it's, doesn't feel like you're deducing anything, right? It feels like, oh, hey, here, you just gotta do this. And I guess it kind of twists it up, and I'm sure some people like it, but it's... I think this game is at its best when you're figuring shit out, right? At least so far, anyway. I really like that aspect of it. Similar to how much I like... Or I like mysteries at times. Either way, I think it's really good so far. I'm super excited to keep playing this. If you guys want to keep catching me playing this, or the best way to know when I'm going to go live, I'm also going to do some horror games this month as well, since it's spooky season. I just really wanted to continue this because I knew the trial was up. So the next time I stream, which will probably be Sunday night, maybe Monday night, one of those two. I can't stream tomorrow because, as I said before, I'm hanging out with some friends and family. But the best way to know that I'm streaming will be to either join my Discord or follow me on Twitch. If you want to catch the VODs, you can either watch them here, as they're saved for 60 days, but I also ported them over to my YouTube channel, which is linked to my Twitch account. So if you want to watch the VODs there instead of Twitch, you can do so, and please subscribe there as well. I'm hoping to have other videos come out on there sooner or later as well. No timetable for that, but either way, I hope the rest of you have an amazing day. I hope all of you have a great weekend, and I hope to see you guys next time. I will see you guys later. Bye!